To this point, every problem I've solved using future value annuities. So for a single transaction, I've always used that f equals your present value 1 plus I to the n. If you were to divide both sides of this equation by that bracket, 1 plus I to the n, you would get that your future value divided by 1 plus I to the power of n is equal to your present value. And of course, f divided by 1 plus I to the n is the same as 1 plus I to the minus n. You may have seen in the textbook that there is, in addition to the future value annuity formula that I have always used, there's a present value annuity formula as well. Now, when you are solving a question about a loan, your loan would be your present value, okay? And your loan plus the amount of interest that you pay on that loan would equal your payments and all the interest on those payments, on the end payments. I just want to do some algebra here. If I take that equation and I divide both sides of this equation by 1 plus I to the power of n. Okay. On this side over here then, I would just have the present value, the value of your original loan. It would be equal to, let's simplify this a little bit, x over I, 1 plus I to the power of n, and your bracket would be 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1. I can split that up a little bit. And that common denominator I can write like that. That is essentially the same. The top times the top, the bottom times the bottom. Sorry, that's to the power of n. So here I have my x over I. A common denominator simply means I'm saying 1 plus I to the power of n over that common denominator. Subtract 1 over 1 plus I to the n. X over I, anything divided by itself is 1 minus 1 over, that bracket simply means 1 plus I to the power of minus n. And so you can write that as x multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I to the minus n all over I. In other words, your present value formula is really just your future value formula divided by 1 plus I to the power of n. Now, a lot of the problems that I've solved to this point can be done in an alternative manner. You can use your present value annuity formula as well, but I just think it's easier always to stand on your timeline and look towards the future.